Okay, here we are. Welcome back to the strategy spotlight for the week, and we're talking about power thinking. As I'd said before, power thinking is a um, way for students to differentiate between the main ideas and supporting details. The process for students is very easy because main ideas and the details are simply given numbers. The power ones are main ideas. Let me make this a little bit easier to look at as opposed to. And your power twos are details or supports. Can't type today. Or power one. Then your power threes are your detail or supports for power two. And so forth. Actually, this should be there. All right. Now, so to begin with, you're going to provide this information to your students, just like this is set up here as this example. For power one, main idea. Power two, details or support for power one, and power threes are details for supports for power two, and so forth. So if you had a four, then it would be a support for power three. So when you're working with power thinking, you use individual words. Later, students can incorporate sentences or phrases, but when they're first starting out, they need to use individual words. So, for example, let's talk about power one and our main idea. Let's make it animals. So then we have a power two. What kind of an animal? How about a dog? And so a power three would be even more specific. Let's say collie. Maybe we have another one. German Shepherd. Okay. So then maybe we have another power two. And we'll call that cat. And so our power three would be a type of cat or a specific cat, which might say calico. Or maybe another power three, Siamese. So ideas or words having the same power number must have a similar relationship to the power above it. So for example, our power two dog, for the power three underneath it, it must be specific detail to dog, and so forth. Um, for example, bear could be another power two that we put down here because it's an animal, but grizzly bear would be too specific for a power two. So if bear were the power two, then grizzly without the bear would be a power three. So when you're working with your students, you should practice this. So if you pick a power one idea or on a familiar topic, such as a sport, a food, or a TV show, and have your students give you power two, three, and four examples. And as the students give these ideas, write them down on the board or on your computer, like I'm doing, and project it up on the wall. You can find more examples of this in your Project Chris manual on page 38, and it continues through to page 42. It gives you some ideas on how you can put your Power Notes into a graphic format. And it also gives you some ideas on how to write two power structures for comparisons. I hope that you have learned something about power thinking, and if you would give it a try and let me know how it works out for you, or if you have some other ideas on how you might use power thinking. Have a great week.